My seventh grade teacher was the JV coach for girls basketball, and he had us come in there and play against them in practice.
Yeah.
Which is like a dream for a seventh grade boy.
40.
Posting up.
Oh no, those girls.
Posted up.
Those girls, man, they did not want to get beat. Like they were the most physical people that we played against. They would be like shoving us and elbowing us and everything. Yeah,
got to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Career prize money.
It's the most contact I'd had with a girl ever.
Career prize.
Did you give her a high five?
Made you confused, but
you gotta explain that.
It made you confused when you put. Welcome to The Cover, where three Hoosier friends judge books by their covers and movies by their trailers.
That's right. I'm Brett, here with my fellow Indiana natives, Remington and Marcus, ready to dive into the stories that keep us up all night and occasionally put us to sleep.
Whether you're a bookworm, movie buff, or just here for the witty banter, we've got you covered.
Each week, we'll dissect a different book or movie, sharing fun facts, hot takes, and moments that make Marcus cry. Spoiler alert, we're not experts, but we're definitely opinionated.
From literary masterpieces to blockbuster flops, nothing is safe from our snarky reviews and wild tangents. Who knew Hoosiers could be this entertaining?
So grab your popcorn and reading glasses because we're about to embark on a hilarious journey through the pages and screens that shape our lives. Or at least our weekends.
You're listening to The Cover. Let's get the show on the road before one of our kids wakes up.
We got live shows coming to you this September and fall. We've got from the Parks Place Lounge in downtown Fishers, Titanic.
He always gets so much louder when the podcast actually starts. There's no point in EQing.
Well, why do you do
before
it?
the show?
Why do you do it?
Titanic on September 9th, 6 to 9 p.m.
Brett just has different levels.
Eastern.
Marcus, paint me like your French girls.
I'm
You know what I'm gonna paint? That picture you sent me over the weekend of you on the beach.
Chris's picture.
How good was that
Actually,
picture?
let's get that made. Let's put that up on the. Let's get
All right,
a
we're gonna put it on Instagram,
AI painting of that.
Facebook.
Yeah.
We also got the Chapter Book Lounge in Noblesville this fall. I'm excited to be at Chapter Book Lounge.
Yeah,
That place looks
that one's
so-
gonna be limited.
Is it at the place where my uncle's clock shop
Yes,
was? So they
it's-
took over. Yeah.
It's 20 people max probably in there though.
Ooh.
So it's gonna be intimate.
Ooh, nice.
Maybe
we should
intimate.
sell.
We
Much more expensive
we
tickets.
may actually paint Remington like one of the French girls. It's intimate.
a Patreon exclusive for the Chapter Book
Painting
Lounge.
someone and then them running the 5K is interesting.
What's the food and drink situation at Chapter Book Lounge? Is it like a coffee shop style? Like
No, they have alcoholic drinks.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have some great mixed drinks actually.
Great.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Any food? Any nibblers?
Muffins?
Muffins?
I want to say yes,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Do they ever serve coffee, tea?
I think
stuff
they've got
that?
like some little desserts and stuff.
Yeah.
Is it used books?
I think they have both.
You guys know my dream is to own a bookstore someday. Like
That
I
makes
think that's
sense.
my retirement plan.
I for
It's
sure
very specific though.
I for sure could see myself like owning a house on a lake somewhere.
Yes.
Like North Webster and in the town owning the bar and just being the bartender.
Yes.
Dude,
Norm!
Dude, I could 100% see myself doing
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. That'd be great. Have you ever watched the crew at Half Price Books when they're like working on looking at the old books and
Like in the
pricing
back
them?
on the
Yeah,
right side?
yeah,
Not closely enough.
dude, it's cool.
Like, what do you mean? Like
They-
the digitizing of it all? Or?
Just them deciding. Like it looks like they're deciding quality, what they're gonna sell it for, what it's worth.
Well, I want to, during COVID, like 2020, 2021, I was looking for a business to buy. This is before we started Parks Place. And I went in a deep dive of books, like in general. Like, so the way you start a used bookstore is you code everything. And then like there's these programs where you can actually see like how much a book is worth. And so I went on this YouTube journey of this guy that basically like started this like book empire. And I was very close to buying that one in North Webster and making it a bookstore.
Well, you also love the Camino books by Grisham.
I do. I forgot you read
And that guy-
So that's my hero, Bruce.
I re-listened to those books.
I love it.
This
I
year.
have not read the third one yet. So
Oh,
don't tell,
really?
Yeah, don't tell me anything. It's sitting
Oh.
on my shelf.
hey guys, I feel left out.
Well,
You
maybe
should read Grisham, bro.
Maybe you should read more.
So
What's the
Camille?
Grisham I just read that had a twist at the end that I'm like, oh, that
Widow.
No, the Widow was good.
Yeah.
Right before that is the pastor is shot. That one.
Wow, dude.
This is in the
what
first
if I-
chapter. It's in the first chapter. First pastor. You know what I'm talking about? All right, I'll look it up. But
I forget.
it's
How
really good.
did you go through all of your books you own and figure out what they're worth and stuff? Like, did you?
Oh
do any,
no,
like, legwork? No.
and they're not worth anything. Like, because what they do is they find classics and first editions and stuff like that, and those are like so. What Bruce does in the book in the
Got it.
novel is he's got a vault
There's
in the
a whole
bottom,
world.
and he's selling collectibles like online and in black market, to be honest. And then the upstairs is like just a normal used bookstore, which I think is awesome.
So
Like,
the
you've got-
upstairs is almost for him a front of what he's really doing.
Yes,
down
but
below.
but for me, if I did it exactly like that, it wouldn't be a front. Like that would be the fun part. Is all the locals coming in and having coffee and
Yeah,
Dude, I'd
you
love
get
to
to
have a
know
coffee shop.
them.
I'd love to
reading
have a coffee
on
shop.
the water. Like that Pizza King up at North Webster is like perfect
Oh, yeah.
for a bookstore
And
coffee
hey,
shop.
I would bet they'll go under someday.
Hey, lately they've been balling.
Not
Oh
if-
yeah, they've
yeah.
been crushing it.
Not if Remington has anything.
That's
to say
right.
about it.
I'll buy it. I'll buy that Pizza King for
Welcome
$3.
To the Cover Podcast, savior of all pizza kings. I'm your host Brett Wiggins, and as
can
always,
I just say something that reminds me before we get
Yeah.
into that?
Yeah.
We talked
before
about
we get into that, before we get into the podcast,
we get into
the,
the podcast.
the vault thing that you were talking about.
Yeah.
On the episode that I missed, you were talking about the Standard down in Nashville.
Yeah.
And you were talking about Adrian.
Yeah.
Well, dude, one time, he had Jessica and I down there, and
At the Standard?
At the Standard.
Okay.
But we went to this dinner that was. There were literally like
The who's
12 people at the dinner,
Okay.
including Jessica and I.
Okay.
And Josh, the owner of the place, he had to have been, he was the most consummate host.
Yeah.
I learned so much about hospitality from that
Oh,
guy
yeah.
just by watching him. Like, it took them a long time for some reason to bring my food, and he like wouldn't sit down or eat or anything until after
Yours
I had
was
been
served?
served.
Yeah.
There were just so many little things.
Yeah. You can tell why he's
He
successful.
wears like a tux, but he unties the tie so people feel like they can be either formal or informal.
Interesting.
But yeah, we were like sitting there with like the producers of the Newsboys, this guy
Oh,
that
yeah.
owns like 28 sport clips or something,
Yeah.
like all this stuff. And I was working at Comcast, and I was like trying to make
Comcast
it,
Business.
I was trying to make it sound so much cooler than it
Comcast
was.
Business. To be fair, you did that no matter who you were sitting with.
Well, no, but this one was when I was like covering an entire region.
Yeah.
So I made it sound like it was so much higher than what it was, because I just was like, I do not belong in this room.
You
in
know what the
slightest.
move would have been is like, I'm at Comcast, and they would just assume you're like a C level. 'Cause
Totally.
to be sitting at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Well, you could have at that point. Could you have said
And
NBC?
Halfway
Jessica-
through, they're like, I think he just works at Comcast.
and Jessica's like I stay at home, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, because he works at Comcast.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to work.
Oh,
Adrian,
man.
do you think whenever he arrives in a new location, he just goes, "I want to be a part of that," and then he just walks in?
He goes,
and kind of
Where's the first hole and what's the course record?
That's exactly how he is.
That's. I mean,
you know
having
what,
him
though?
as a friend around is
There are
valuable.
a few of those places in Indy that are kind of like that, but there's a bunch in Columbus. Oh, like I've
yeah,
been
you were saying
to
that.
I've
Dude,
been to more
I've
of
been
them
telling
in
Miser for
Columbus.
years he should be selling so much more caca. Columbus is
Money wise?
Indy plus, I think.
No,
I think dude,
they're basically the same.
with the Ohio State alumni
missing-
base right there.
Yeah.
If you look at the
They're
skyline,
missing sports franchises.
that's not unfair. But if you look at the skyline, it's bigger than Indy's.
Yeah.
It's that there. So as somebody that spends half of my time in Columbus right now, they're basically the same city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's literally a loop.
So are you just crushing Miser? Is that what it is? And you're just telling him he's got to be doing more?
No, I think he's.
Okay. Gotcha.
But he should be definitely selling more.
It's the territory. It's not the manager. It's
Yeah,
the
that's
territory.
Don't confuse great performance with great market conditions. Welcome to the Cover Podcast again. I'm your host Brett Wiggins, and as always, to my left is the runner of Indianapolis and Columbus, your regional president from Comcast,
The asset.
Marcus Megas. Sitting to my right is Sir
Remington Ramsey.
He knows stuff and he buys things. We answer 9 questions sometimes
stuff and
every
buys
week
things.
about one of your favorite books or movies.
Did you write that down? Were you waiting to say that?
No.
That just came to you?
Came to me. Sir Remington, what are we covering?
Armed. I tell myself every week that I'm going to read this before I read it. And I never do.
No, I like it. I like it this way.
Armed.
I like it this way because I like when you mispronounce things.
I
and
mispronounce
laugh at you.
everything.
Yeah.
And then afterwards I'm reading and I still don't know what the word is.
I do wonder, like when you read
and I'm
out
pretty
loud,
smart. I'm thinking about, like, I'm pretty smart. I know
you
I know
read-
lots of words.
I know you read out loud to your kids all the time.
Yeah.
Do they just also mispronounce things? Do they
Dude.
correct you? How does it go?
I'm reading Little Women because it's an all year kind of book.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
750
totally.
pages.
Yeah.
And I must mispronounce half the words. and so, like, have you ever trailed off while you're reading something? You're like, I don't remember anything about this chapter.
Yes.
I do that with the girls. And so, like, half the time I'm like, Piper's not paying attention. Piper, who's this about? Joe? No, it's not about Joe. It's not even about a girl. It's about Lori right now. Pay attention. Sometimes I'll ask Charlie what's happening in the chapter because I have no idea. And she'll tell me. All right, we're going to skip to the next one.
That reminds me of when the girls were really little and I'm reading them a book and it's before, like, I don't know, when they're like 2 or 3 and I'm like reading, and then I grab like 4 pages at once. Flip.
Nice. That's a pro move.
And then Hazel's the first one that got real smart. She's like, no. Flips it back. I'm like, oh.
Especially if there's a book
you know
with
what?
pictures.
This
They're like,
weekend was
that's
the-
not the picture I remember.
This weekend was the first time I've gotten to like hang out with Hazel.
She's awesome, man.
Yeah,
She's different.
I was
She's
asked
different
by
now.
my 10K Alliance this week, who's your favorite? And I'm like, oh, wait, were you there during this?
no.
No. And I was like, every parent you ask will have an answer and they won't all tell you. I'll tell you right now, Hazel's my favorite right now. So then I didn't realize, I forgot. That was Wednesday. Friday, I brought Rose, Willow, and Hazel to the office to run a meeting before we left. And they go,
Zero filter.
you're Hazel.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Well, my kids know that I don't have a favorite, but I have a favorite each day.
sure.
So like,
Sure.
like they'll be like, "Hey, who's the favorite today?"
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a favorite kid, but each day I might, like day to
That's
day,
fair.
I might have a favorite.
Yeah.
No, I
We're
know
wink-
you're winking at me.
we're winking at it.
I know you're winking at me. I don't have a favorite kid.
You can keep saying it.
Okay, I don't.
All right.
But day to day, I have a favorite.
Armed with a clear vision and a brazen 78-page plan, Richard Williams is determined to write his daughters, Venus and Serena, into history. Training on Compton, California's neglected tennis courts, rain or shine, the girls are shaped by their father's unyielding commitment and their mother's balanced perspective and keen intuition, defying the seemingly insurmountable odds and prevailing expectations laid before them. Based on the true story that will inspire the world, King Richard follows the uplifting journey of a family whose unwavering resolve and unconditional belief ultimately delivers 2 of the world's greatest sports legends. This movie is King Richard, 2021 PG-13 rating, 2 hours 24-minute runtime, starring Will Smith. I cannot pronounce her
Oh,
name.
you almost made it.
Saniya, Sidney, Demi, Singleton. Who's the other guy? He's way down here. Oh, John Bernthal.
Bernthal, he's fantastic.
He is. Director, Ronaldo Marcus Green.
Have you guys ever? What a great middle name.
Bernthal, is that the guy who played Cohen, the first coach?
No, it's Rick.
Rick.
Oh,
Rick Macy.
He's great.
Rick Macy
This
and-
dude, who I wrote down his name,
I like him
crushes
too.
his role as well, and he was in Scandal.
Have you guys ever
He
watched
was.
have you guys ever watched Bernthal in Punisher? Have you ever watched Punisher?
I haven't watched Punisher, but he's great in Wolf of Wall Street. He's
Fury. He's fantastic in Fury.
I first met him on The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah. Well, he's great.
Shane.
He's
You're
great
friends.
in The Walking Dead as well.
He's great.
You met him.
Yeah, I mean, he.
We forgot to tell him that
the
story.
story.
Yeah.
We got to tell the story.
Okay.
Rem's dad is. He goes, all right. So, have you guys heard of? He's telling me about John O'Leary.
He's telling about this movie they just watched.
And he's like, you probably have heard about him. And I'm like, because I thought he meant the guy from Shark Tank at first, John whatever.
Oh, Kevin O'Leary.
Kevin O'Leary. And I'm like, he's like, no. He's like, oh, maybe Rem, have you heard of John O'Leary? And like, Rem's like, yeah, he's my friend. And Brian goes, no, not that gentle. This guy, and I was like, yeah, the guy with like, he's got like no hands, got like he was on a fire, and Brian's face is just like,
he literally hung his head.
yeah.
So when
that's him.
I was like, Dad, he was on my podcast. So John O'Leary is well known. He's written a book. He's a philanthropist and he's a speaker.
Sure.
And so John Rulin years ago introduced me to him. This would have been 2020.
Yeah.
And we had him on the show. He spoke at one of our events. Great guy, great Christian dude. And then they finally came out with the story on his life, and he's connected to the Bucks. Joe Buck's dad was instrumental in his life.
Oh, okay.
So they made this movie on it, and so I walk in, and I'm like, that's too familiar of a name to not just be who he's talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, he's my friend. And he literally hangs in his head, and he goes, he's not your friend. I was like, Dad, I know this guy.
That's got to be like the coolest part about our worlds is, like we were watching The Rookie with the kids with Dennis Quaid, and I tell my kids, I know the guy that is like the actual rookie.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, no.
I was looking at pictures of Molly Bloom and Kelsey in the hallways of, talking in the hotel about like the behind the scenes thing. And I'm like, this is a cool world we live in.
I saw that you are doing like a little tour over on the Southwest or something like that.
Todd Ferris?
Oh, Tom Ferry.
Tom Ferry?
Tom Ferry. Yeah. You're really having Tom
Ferry.
A little Tom Ferry's also
a little different.
No, Tom Ferry is a well-known speaker and coach in the real estate world. So I joined his tour. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's cool. We're going to be in Denver, Salt Lake. I'm taking Kelsey to Salt Lake because we've never been. Just want to check it out.
They did a DVM meeting there one year when I was having one of the kids.
I've heard it's great.
They loved it.
Loved it. Yeah, so we need to write into the coverpod at gmail.com and tell me what I should do in Salt Lake City.
The coverpod
What'd you
at
do
gmail.com.
in Salt Lake City? And hey, what'd you know going into this one? I knew Venus and Serena very good. That's all I knew.
Very good at
tennis.
Yeah, okay.
Very good at tennis.
I thought you were saying you knew them really well.
No, we just got done talking about how we know these celebrities.
Like
and
your friends.
I know them very good. I was like, well, he doesn't talk well, so maybe that's what he means.
Very good. That's all. That's all I knew.
Fire.
I got stats for that.
I didn't know about him getting an Oscar for this. I didn't know.
Whoa, just jumping ahead to fun facts.
I didn't know he was in it. I didn't know.
That was the
You didn't know he was in it. That's great.
That was.
Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
You reference the slap all the time.
That's why.
I didn't know he won. I do have a question about that, but I'm going to save it for my slam poetry. I didn't know that was the same Oscars he won.
Yes. He was sitting up front.
But don't tell me anything yet.
Okay.
Because
this will be great.
Yeah,
we'll all find out together.
You're the worst person to have on a movie podcast.
I'm the best
I think he's
person
the best.
to have on a movie
Makes
podcast.
me feel great.
Yeah, the best.
So you knew nothing. What had you seen it before?
Oh yeah.
I'm shocked as much as.
Although apparently Jessica hadn't, so I must have seen it.
I am
on my own.
I am the resident. Like I didn't watch cartoons. I didn't watch any PBS. I watched MTV and SportsCenter. I'm shocked I didn't know more about their dad. I had no idea he was so involved. Like
really,
no clue. And that's weird. That's
I think
weird.
just like
It's very much like Tiger's dad.
Yeah.
when they were he's way
Michael Jordan's
he's
dad.
way different than Tiger's dad.
I'm just saying involved in their kids.
Sure,
You can put LeVar Ball, Tiger's dad.
So
this guy,
I
they're
think
all-
LeVar Ball is the best comp. Yeah,
Which by the way, revisionist history, he has actually proven himself right. I think all of his kids. One of his sons just signed like a $5 million record deal.
yeah. Listen, there's something to be said.
It's hard to argue with what has been created.
He's very, very similar to LeVar Ball, except I think he did it better probably.
And he's a little more humble.
And
At
Venus,
least in the movie.
And
No.
Venus and Serena are also
not
like,
more humble.
generational talents is my point. Like if LaMelo and
I would argue I don't know much about Lamar's personal life, but King Richard, like what was left off screen. So Serena and Venus were executive producers on this, and they had final cut. but
So
they had final say.
That's the perspective.
They
right?
wanted to paint a picture of their father, but if you look, he actually had 9 kids.
Yeah.
And like she kind of alluded it to at the end of the.
she did say something
for them
about
to
his
allow
son's showing up.
that kitchen scene is amazing.
Yeah.
So for them
I think
to be
they wanted.
executive
I
producers
think
and
they
allow
wanted
it,
to be like, hey, the whole world knows. Let's at least throw a bone to this side of it.
smart move.
So
Yeah, I think
apparently
so too.
Macy, the coach that they're with the longest,
Yeah.
he said that they toned down Richard
Right.
for the movie.
Right.
But he's a huge defender
Of-
of Richard.
Yeah.
He's a huge defender of Richard, but he said that like they toned down. He was actually more
abrasive.
gregarious,
Yep.
gregarious, like likable. But he was he just wasn't very well educated or anything else. So he like the way that he talked and everything else, people really judged him.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and where he was from, people definitely judged him. But he also very Rudy-esque, by the way.
And what? In the story?
No, I'm just saying very Rudy-esque in that like so persistent that he ends up winning.
Yeah.
You know, and
Which is like Lamar.
LeVar.
LeVar, sorry.
LeVar.
LeVar, I
Is the
think,
dad.
has a more, clean past, though, when it comes to this guy, I think.
Sure. Yeah, that's probably true. But it's just fascinating.
Very, very fascinating. And I was like, okay, these interviews, they showed one clip of an interview with Will Smith doing it, and it was like, oh wow, he's playing a part. And then I think in the credits they show an interview of the actual
Spot on.
Yeah.
and wow, it was
Yeah.
It was-
Well, he's
And they take that into
He was
account.
certainly on camera enough,
Yeah.
Richard. I mean, I remember very
because you played tennis, so you
very
probably-
vividly. My dad was just like so annoyed with him.
Yeah.
I was very annoyed with LeVar when he was doing all of his stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, this freaking arrogant guy, like no way, creating all these shoe brands and all that stuff. Big Baller brand, remember that?
Well,
Those shoes.
LeVar was the first one to bring up what would like NIL. He was the first one to bring up creating a rival league to
Well,
the
because his
NCAA.
kids went
Yes.
overseas and then for like a year. Or
Well,
whatever.
I can't remember who the oldest one is. LaMelo's the one that's great in the league right now.
And he went to UCLA, didn't he?
No, the
He's the
other
oldest.
one's UCLA. That's the one who went overseas. LaMelo
went overseas.
No, LaMelo's the oldest.
The best one?
Is he?
No, he's not.
No,
Right.
no. LaMelo is the second.
Name all of them, and I'll tell you which one's the oldest.
Oh, dude.
I don't remember.
Killing me.
Maybe one of them's Lamar.
It's the kid that went to
They're all
UCLA.
something.
The kid that went to UCLA is not LaMelo. The kid, it's Lonzo.
Lonzo
LiAngelo is the one that
Ball.
just signed the Def Jam record
Melo,
deal.
yeah.
And then LaMelo is the one that's crushing
Yeah.
it. That's now on
We
the
sound like idiots.
Lonzo
We sound like
Ball.
idiots. You know what's funny is like I still listen to the rewatchables. I was listening to
I love that show.
such a good show.
Yeah,
It
they're
makes me
good.
want to be better because
Yeah.
Bill Simmons is just like on a different level.
Ultimate. Yeah.
He was talking about we were talking about Oscar-worthy performances, and they were breaking down the generational talents of our generation, which is basically Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone at the top.
Yeah.
And Emma's already, I believe, won her second Oscar.
She's incredible.
And so they're basically talking
Is
like
Anne Hathaway in there? I feel like she.
Well, hold on. Go with me. So, like, we've had these conversations about the Oscars and how we don't like buy into it because of the politics. And he was saying on that show, and he's someone who's cast a vote. By the way, I don't know his connections, but I'm pretty sure he's like cast a vote into some of these things.
A lot of guys like him, Russillo, and Cowherd, they all write pilots and try to get.
So they're in the industry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Russillo actually had one picked up.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So like so he was talking about how like the behind the scenes of the Oscars, if she wins another one, she will have to give the best performance of all time in the next 10 years to get the third one.
Yeah.
Because then they would be
Fatigue.
putting her in a category all by herself of all time.
And it's
that
like, is
goes
she that?
in.
Is she valuable? Is
Yeah.
she that?
Meryl
Yes, that
Streep
makes sense.
doesn't have
Meryl Streep
three?
is in her own. She's Meryl Streep. No, she doesn't. Catherine Hepburn has
But
4,
essentially,
and Meryl
giving,
Streep still only
give-
has 2,
giving
but she's
Emma,
been nominated like a billion
giving
times.
Emma another one would essentially have them saying you're better than
You're
Meryl
better
Streep,
than Meryl
and
Streep.
they've got that in their head.
Yeah, exactly. Which is, it's interesting. I mean,
You know-
I don't know what to do with that.
You know who's won a couple times in our generation that doesn't get talked a lot about is Eddie Redmayne.
I don't know who that is.
Yes,
Eddie Redmayne?
Yes, you do.
What's he in?
Theory of Everything. I think he won for. He's in
Fantastic Beasts guy.
Yep, he's in Fantastic Beasts. He's in
yeah, he's great. He's in The Trial of the Seven.
He's so good. He's an incredible actor.
Yeah, I do like him. He's in like that weird.
Yeah, he's in
Is the Theory of Everything,
he was
that's
nominated for the really weird
That's
one.
the Stephen Hawking.
The Stephen Hawking
he
one
does play
is
Stephen Hawking.
Fantastic.
He's in, like,
Fantastic.
The Danish Girl he's in.
Yeah, that's
But Les Mis.
Yeah, he can sing, man. He's one of the best singers in Les Mis.
The Trial of the Seven is Sorkin, and it's so good. It's about.
I haven't seen it.
The Trial of the Seven. We've talked about it on the show a couple times.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I've almost watched that a bunch. I
Yeah.
didn't know it was Sorkin though.
The Chicago Seven, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. It's called The Trial of the Chicago Seven.
I watched it.
It's so good. It's
It
about
wasn't for the podcast. Yeah,
It's about organized.
it's great.
Basically a riot that occurred from organized protesters and how they were like judged and stuff.
Yep.
And the dude that plays in the Founder, who's like one of the most versatile actors I'm figuring out, who plays
Michael Keaton.
No. No, dude. The guy that plays Mac. Yeah.
Big Mac.
Big
Oh
Mac.
yeah, he's great.
Dude,
I mean, he's so versatile. He's in this.
on the way home from camping,
John Carroll Lynch.
I got a double quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah.
McDonald's is so good.
Still paying for it?
No, I didn't eat dinner last night
Nice.
because of it, but it was so good.
Listen,
It's it's better than Big Mac.
people
It is
No,
better
it's
than the
not.
Big Mac. Yes, it is.
No, it's
people that trash on McDonald's just don't.
Communists,
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with them.
un-American. Hey,
It's on Air Force One.
30-second synopsis.
Can't argue with that.
30-second synopsis. Ready, set, Marcus.
Man creates plan and his daughters execute to perfection.
You
Yeah.
love that one. Ready, set, Marcus is good.
Ready, set, Marcus.
We need T-shirts.
Perfection is right.
Hey, we should probably get some like T-shirts and hats and stuff for our live show.
I love it.
At the lounge.
I love it. Let's
Do you
make
like
that
your?
happen.
Is your Parks Place person promo person? Is that too expensive for
My
this?
Parks Place Pub promo person.
Yep. Whoever does your promo products for
Let's
Parks
just get
Place
online
Pub.
and do what we always do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we'll be all right.
We're good.
Let's
Let's throw Kristen a bone. She could use our business.
Oh yeah.
Slam poetry. Question: Did he accept the Oscar before or after he slapped Chris Rock? Before. It was before. It was after.
Sorry. It was
No,
after.
no,
It
he
was
accepted after.
He accepted
oh
after.
man, how embarrassing!
40 minutes
your
later.
question?
That's
40
awesome.
minutes
Yeah.
later.
Is he killing this accent
Will Smith just slapped me.
or butchering it? I couldn't tell. Showing up to murder someone only to have someone else beat you to it. What a lucky guy. Have you ever seen a dad go off better than Will Smith goes off during the police check-in scene at the house? It's awesome that Venus and Serena turn out to be two of the best tennis players of all time. Had they not, Richard Williams goes down as the best fleecer of all time. And this, boys and girls, is how you eat and live on someone else's dime. Lucky for everyone,
Kind
Venus
of.
and Serena decided to shine.
Nice.
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, was it a sure thing? I don't know.
It's not
but-
like Jessica Simpson and her dad.
so that.
I don't
Or
know
Britney
that.
Spears and her dad.
Britney Spears.
You know, well, what's interesting
that's
is
different, though, because that was
he's talking about
Elvis
Rick
and his
Macy's
parents,
He's
Elvis
talking
and
about
his
Rick
mom.
Macy's money. That's what you're talking
Yes,
about.
I'm talking about Macy's money.
Yeah.
Before Venus and Serena had ever
made
Totally.
any money.
made any money. So that's the difference.
It was pretty interesting. Like I took more extensive notes on this movie than I have in a long time. I enjoyed it way more than I thought. I've seen it
loved
before.
it.
I don't know what I'm gonna rate it, but I will tell you this is the movie I've enjoyed the most this year. Just like finding out
really
more
good.
about
Well,
stuff.
and I think I left myself going, I would normally dislike or have so much disdain for a dad leading like this, and I couldn't do it. And again, it's a movie. They were
Yeah.
portraying the way they were portraying him. I really liked how he handled things.
Totally. There's this scene in Molly's Game because I was rewatching that. It was just on, and You know how we
Man,
talk about
that movie's great.
nothing's on anymore? If you have Samsung Plus TV, you turn it on. There's always something on.
If it was for sports, I might get rid of YouTube TV.
Samsung Plus.
Yeah.
So Molly's Game is on, and it's the scene where Molly Bloom's talking to Idris Elba. And his daughter comes in, and she leaves, and he says, "Do you think I'm too hard on her?" And Molly's answer was, "How many parents do you think were hard on their kids at the like Olympics and stuff like that?" And he's like, and she was talking about the other option of like kids anywhere from being underperforming all the way to drug addicts and strippers and all that. And she goes, double her workload.
Yep.
And this is someone who's been to the mountaintop. And I just look at this and I'm like, it's hard to argue. Like that scene where he's talking about it to his neighbor about her daughter.
We think about a lot of the books that we read, you know. I mean, we've had this discussion before.
Yeah. Educated? You mean like legit Agassi?
Agassi, and I'm trying to remember who else, but we've had this discussion multiple times where it's like, but not lately we haven't, but
I feel like mostly
am I like, what's that line when you're a parent about, you know, pushing your kids or not? You know, for me, when I was a kid, if I came home, like if I had an A- on my report card, my mom was all over me. Like, because I didn't do my best. I mean, it was, and I don't know. Did it make me better? Did it give me I don't know. I don't know.
For me, it's not, so we are grading, what's our scale? What's it called? And I'm sure Rems is similar.
I don't know what it's called.
Well, it's not grades at the lower school.
Not in lower school. But
No.
they have actual grades in upper school.
But it's more like novice, there's levels. If they go backwards ever, it is the next day, hey, you have to go ask why and find out what they answer. And you're doing it in front of me and you're asking your teacher face to face.
Well, it's interesting is that when you set it up as like apprentice, novice, master, those kinds of things, journeyman, when you set it up that way and you're learning new things all year, oftentimes I notice that they're masters at the beginning of the year because they're reviewing things, and then they become journeyman or apprentice over the course of the year, like in the middle, and then hopefully by the end they're masters again.
Yep, Willow would just turn things in late, but yes, that does happen sometimes. It's good.
Well, that's how it should be, and that's what I like about that kind of grading scale, is that it's like, oh, I'm growing because. You know, if you think about books, like one of the books that's my favorite, that's a leadership book, is The 5 Levels of Leadership by John Maxwell. And each time that you step up into a new level of leadership, it starts over again.
That's true. That's more realistic. For sure.
And that's the way that life is.
Yep.
It's like each time you go into a new grade, you're going to be learning new things. If not, you just always be a master.
Yep.
You know, and so I like that there's not a specific, like, oh, you've gotten this percentage on all of your tests, so you're a master. It's like, no, you're mastering this thing.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Big time.
But they do get grades. Actually, I think starting like with Willow this year, they get grades.
I do agree with. I don't remember what. I wonder how it was their just. They respect their father so much, and they understand what he's doing. His discipline with every
they're bought in
move. They're bought in. That's correct. They're bought in, and I think that made me love it that much more.
Correct.
Yeah, they're definitely.
If they resent him for it, like Agassi did, it's a lot different. But the fact that they're co-producers of this, show you they don't resent him for this. In fact, they probably credit him with a lot of their success.
I mean, they do.
Feels that way.
They basically wrote the script here.
Right.
Feels that way. Do we know the other sisters? Now, apparently, because I don't know, they mention it in one of the scenes.
I assume they're like doctors and lawyers and stuff.
Because he said that. No, but he says that. He goes, we got future doctors, lawyers. Tundi, I don't know if that was like a precursor. She essentially, it looks like she creates the contract they give Rick.
Well, the way that they set it up.
That's the way they set it up anyway. Do we know how the other sisters feel about the affection for Serena and Venus? because it feels like they're all going to help Serena and Venus at this practice, but then they also celebrate together like it's a family win. That's the whole point of going to Florida was like, hey, if you're taking all
I love that it's family stuff.
I mean, they do. I mean, he skips practice for Disney. He's always constantly like making sure that their studies come first. Even, I mean, it's pretty wild. 3.5 years passed.
Yeah.
Since they played a match and they were...
To not play juniors? Did you say, no, they're not doing that?
Like, you're not even, like, giving them a hint as to if they're going to make their money back. Like, Rick, basically, is the hero in this
Can you imagine?
And everything's true.
I mean, as an entrepreneur, can you imagine taking that risk?
Yeah.
And just continuing to pay it off and believing that much in these kids.
He really did buy a
motorhome.
So guess how much the motorhome was? This would have been 91.
60 grand.
No, higher than that.
Higher, baby.
240.
No. It was $92,000.
I win again.
So he's immediately...
Get out of here. I did a report when I was in 5th grade and we had to spend $1 million. And part of the thing that I did was buy a Newmar coach.
Did you guys do
this? Wasn't Newmar.
Did you guys do the stock market thing in 5th or 6th grade?
Yeah.
Pick a
Cisco. I picked Cisco.
Nice.
Crushed it.
Nice.
Crushed.
How many shares did you get?
All of them.
What if you actually did that?
Dude, seriously.
No.
Jeez. So anyway, motorhome.
I got a fun game that I prepared for you guys.
Ooh, I'm ready.
So this movie, in large part, was putting Venus at the center of the playing because she was the older one, and there's a scene at the end where basically King Richard gives Serena the nod, who will go down as the greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. But because of the storytelling, they really had Venus. It was almost, by the way, I almost felt like if the sisters were producers, like Serena's had her moment in the sun for so long. She wanted Venus, her older sister.
Well, based on the relationship they portray in the movie, that makes sense.
I mean, for a few years, several years.
If it's not for Serena, we are talking about Venus the way we talk about for Serena. Probably.
Venus was awesome.
Yeah, she was number one. So here's what I want to read.
Serena could not beat her.
Yep.
Right. So she got better quicker, and she was a year older, and she also had, honestly, probably more attention given to her because she was at this place for so long. Serena caught up. So I want to read to you the side-by-side stats. I'm going to give you Venus's stat, and I want you guys to guess on what Serena's stat is.
Okay.
Okay.
So they both turned pro at the age of 14, 94 and 95. Grand Slam single titles. Venus Williams, 7. How many does Serena get?
23.
28.
That's stupid.
What is it?
23.
Suck on those. All right. What do we got? Tell me more.
It's just stupid. It's like he's in my notes before I come in.
I knew it was in the 20s.
Grand Slam singles finals.
Ooh.
6.
Hold on. How many finals or how many wins?
Finals. Venus, 16.
38.
31.
33.
Nice.
Win to Marcus.
Nice.
World number 1. Both of them became number 1. How many weeks at number 1? Venus Williams, 11. How many for Serena?
125.
Okay.
238.
319.
Jeez.
She is the Tiger Woods.
Stats.
She is the Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Well, some people say Serena's the greatest athlete ever.
Right. Would you be some of those people?
Well, when you say that,
I mean,
you mean in her own sports.
If you made me do like a Mount Rushmore, I do think that if you're just trying to include all sports, it'd be really interesting to do like if you get 4 options and you're going to include.
Are we going on what they mean to the sport too, or just dominance?
So like think Tiger, MJ, Wayne Gretzky, Serena. Like, can you get better than that?
Tiger, say it again. Tiger, MJ, Gretzky,
Serena.
I mean, American sports. I don't know that you can beat that.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not a soccer guy.
If you throw Phelps in there, I mean, Phelps is hard to argue.
I mean, Ledecky even is. I mean, I think hasn't she surpassed Phelps with gold medals?
I saw a comedian that was talking about swimming and how white people cheat because he's a black guy and he's talking about Usain Bolt versus Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
And he's like, the trouble is, Michael Phelps gets awards for just doing something a little bit different. Because he can do backstroke and he can do breaststroke.
Oh,
and
that's
he can do
so funny.
So it's like, I'm going to do 100
you're talking
meters.
about swimming medals?
He's
I've always thought that.
I'm going to do 100 meters, and then I'm going to do 100 meters this way, and then I'm going to do 100 meters this way.
Yeah. It'd be like running backwards, doing karaoke.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that's hilarious.
It's so true,
It was
though.
really funny.
It is cheating. It is cheating for the amount of medals you can get in
can-
swimming.
I think that I would probably leave Phelps off, but that's a good one. But
Yeah.
I like that 4. And if Gretzky's not American, so if we wanted to go with Americans.
Would you put Joey Chestnut up there?
Oh. Have you had him on your podcast?
I've not.
I saw a reel of him doing the jaw. You ever seen Joe Rogan talk about the jaw thing that you chew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
He's got 10 of them in there.
dude, it's nuts.
It's incredible.
It's
He
nuts.
there was did you see the question they were asking all the players of the Masters, like who would win? You have to eat an entire hot dog and then run 100 meters. Who would win, Joey Chestnut or Usain Bolt? A lot of them picked Joey Chestnut.
because he would
Because he
make
would-
up so much time.
Yeah, you have to eat the hot dog whole and then run 100
Did
meters.
you see
and
there
they
was,
picked
like-
Joey? There's no
No
way.
chance.
There's no way.
No chance.
Did you see there
I
was
guarantee
a-
Usain Bolt can eat.
Did you see there was a,
Right?
Yeah.
a protester or something at this year's hot dog and Joey like choke slams him?
That
Gets
was
him out
not
of-
this year.
That wasn't this year?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
Guys,
sorry.
it's conceivable that we could have Joey here for a podcast.
yeah, he's Zionsville, right?
We could, I'm sure
No,
there's a movie coming.
He lives in Westfield.
We should write the movie for him
Oh.
Oh,
at the Indie Festival or the Con Festival. All right, let me keep going.
I envision it kind of like Fistful of Quarters. Let's
By the
do it
way,
like that.
300
one of my
Yeah.
friends,
Yeah.
one of my friends was at Con this year,
Yeah.
and part of my homework is to ask her how she got there and what we need to do.
Was it Molly Bloom?
No,
Oh. All right, so year-end...
no, she lives here in Indianapolis.
Nice. Year-end number 1 finishes. Venus has none. Although she was 11 weeks at number 1, she has never finished the year at number 1. How many times has Serena finished at number 1?
14.
12.
5,
Oh.
which seems low if you have 319 weeks at number 1. That just must mean at the end of the year, like you just
Well,
didn't win.
52. I guess that makes sense.
I don't know
actually.
what you end the year if you end the year on like
If there's 52 weeks though, and it was 300 weeks.
Tennis doesn't have a season.
That's only like 6 years.
Tennis is 52 weeks a year.
Well, I mean,
Those standings are?
I would assume.
Because golf isn't, right? Golf has a season where
yeah,
you're
if you end the
ranked.
season at 1, do all those weeks between seasons count?
I mean, the seasons end in like November and start in February.
I guess it would also matter what
Yeah.
courts do you
That's
finish
tennis
the
as
year
well.
on.
Yeah, tennis is kind of similar. To golf.
That's a long season, man.
Well, they're all long. I mean, NBA is long, NHL is long,
Yeah.
MLB is long.
I'm a little upset I only got one of those.
Okay, I don't know what this
Yeah, am
stands
I
for.
beating you right now?
WTA singles titles? Is that
World Tennis Association.
Oh, that's the thing. 49. Venus is at 49. How many for
Oh
Serena?
my gosh,
What's
high.
the question? How many what?
WTA singles titles. What is that? Is
Winning
that
a
like
tournament?
So that's like
tournament?
all of the other tournaments.
all the tournaments? Okay, so how many so Venus has won 49 tournaments. How many has Serena?
Oh my gosh.
I can tell you right now, she won when it mattered.
Oh, so it's not as high as we think.
It's not as high as you think.
92.
You know what? I'm gonna
Are you googling over there?
go. No, I'm gonna go like 55.
73. All right, here
We'll
we
call
go.
that we'll call that a push.
Yeah.
Olympic gold medals. Venus 5, 1 singles, 1 mixed, and 3 doubles. How many for Serena?
Well, Serena has at least
Yeah,
3 doubles.
So
4.
That's a good guess, man. Guess it is 4.
Oh, nice.
Only
All
1
right.
singles
I was not
and
gonna
no
guess.
mix. What is mix? Boy girl?
Huh?
Is mix mean
Yeah.
boy girl? Do they constantly hit at the girl unless it's Serena?
No, I mean, you'd be surprised.
Serena has gone on record though when asked about playing against men. She's like, the number 200 ranked man in the world would probably.
I remember
be
her saying that.
Dude,
I just
we-
don't buy that.
When I
You don't
was,
think she believes it?
200? I believe she believes that. I think she can beat number 200. in the
I
world.
don't. By the way, I just threw out the number 200, but she
It's-
said something
it's,
like that.
It's
You're so powerful.
The guys are a lot better.
Her. I think the quote was something like, "I don't know how fast she hits it, but
yeah, the guys are a lot.
There's an
better.
advantage. I'll tell you this much: there is an advantage to being a female who wants to go far in the sports if they play against men. Like if you're going somewhere in basketball and you constantly have like men playing against you in practice, you're gonna go farther.
Sure. Well, most of the practice teams in the MWNA are all men.
Right.
My 7th grade teacher was the JV coach for girls basketball, and he had us come in there and play against them in practice.
Yeah.
Which is like a dream for a 7th grade boy.
40.
Posting up.
Oh no, those girls.
Posted up.
Those girls, man, they did not want to get beat. Like they were the most physical people that we played against. They would be like shoving us and elbowing us and everything.
Vegas.
Yeah,
got to start somewhere.
yeah, exactly.
Career prize money.
It was the most contact I'd had with a girl ever.
Career prize.
Did you give her a high five?
Made you confused, but
You gotta explain that.
It made you confused when you
So
played.
we're at Marcus's bachelor party.
You gotta explain that. You can't just say, "Did you give her a high five?"
Something on Marcus's list was dance with a girl. And
this is his bachelor
this girl she's like a
she's kind of into Marcus, right?
She's like, oh, cool, let's dance.
Yeah.
So she's trying to be into it. Marcus is as into it as he will allow himself to be. The song is over. She turns around and Marcus goes, high five.
I was not having any of it. I was just making sure I got my list checked off.
Yeah, you did good.
Yeah.
You did good.
All right, career prize money, $42 million to Venus.
Wow.
$42 million to Venus. How much for Serena?
$350.
187.
95 million.
Wow, that seems
I bet
odd, right?
Endorsement. No, not necessarily. Just for the time, because Venus is like, she was still good for a long time, so you get paid for 6th place or whatever.
Man, that's
Last
wild.
one I got for you: Grand Slam singles titles. Grand Slam.
Did we not do this already? 7 and 23.
I'm sorry, we did. It has the broken down number though. Australian Open.
Venus was like all Wimbledon. I know that.
You're exactly right. So
Wimbledon's her thing.
Wimbledon 5, U.S. Open 2.
Wimbledon is grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Venus was
How
serve
do you
and volley.
How do you remember that? How do you remember that?
Well, they were coming up when I was watching every one of these.
So they were like your basketball cards, like you knew all their stats and stuff.
I can just vividly
I didn't
remember her
necessarily
walking
know
out.
all their stats, but I watched all of their
The
finals.
Wimbledon trophy isn't really a trophy; it's a
cup.
It's like a cup, and I just vividly remember her holding that.
Serena.
Yeah,
Well,
Serena.
Venus is like very famous, so she's taller,
Yeah.
and she's in a lot of ways got a better serve. And so Sampras and Venus were kind of, Sampras is a little older, like they show in this book or in this movie.
Which, by the way, was the worst actor in this movie.
Well,
Yeah,
he
there's a
had-
reason it was
I mean,
short.
terrible.
There's a reason it was
They
short.
just got somebody with some fluffy hair. And they were
Yeah,
like,
he was bad. I could've been better.
But I remember they both won Wimbledon a lot because they were serving volleyers. So the grass it's faster.
Yeah.
And so if you've got a faster serve, you've got an advantage in Wimbledon. And serve and volley is serve and then get to the net as fast as possible. And that was Venus's game. And that was Pete's game. Whereas Serena was more well-rounded and won all of them.
You know what's interesting about these biopics we're doing? We're talking about we have lived
40 years.
40 years. In our 40-year span,
This is my 40th year.
we have been alive during the greatest players of every single sport. And really
Oh my.
watched every single greatest player of that sport. Isn't that interesting?
But isn't all the sport? Couldn't every generation say that?
No, my kids didn't watch Michael play. They didn't watch Tiger play.
Well, they watched him play in 2019 when he won the Masters.
My point is, our generation
You're right.
has watched the greatest players in the world at that sport. And what's interesting is, like, it's been a minute, and you haven't really seen tennis superstars even come close to what Serena did. You haven't seen anyone in golf come close.
Okay. I mean, Djokovic and Rafa and Federer.
Djokovic just wasn't as beloved,
Those
but I think
three guys are like genuinely incredible. And I don't know which one you call the best ever. Probably Djokovic. But holy cow.
If Djokovic was more likable, he would be talked about like you're talking about, for
He
sure.
wasn't not likable. He just wasn't like a character.
Dude, Djokovic is definitely...
Well, COVID hurt him because he was kind of Aaron Rodgers-esque.
Yeah, he was lying about COVID and
taking the shots and
yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
Which I respect.
Yeah, I mean, just be honest. Say it with your chest.
What's this guy's name?
What?
Like in real life?
Yeah, I've seen him so many times.
You remember
I don't know, but as soon as he sat down, I knew something was going to happen. I looked up. Did Richard Williams really fart in a meeting with execs? The consensus is it's very possible.
They
very
would
uncouth.
believe it.
Yeah,
right. Very uncouth. He's like.
Although in this movie, it made it look like he did it on purpose.
Him sitting down. Him sitting down and be like, "Yeah, I appreciate you guys all taking your hoods off."
That was funny.
So
and they don't know what to do because they're sucking up to it.
I will say this movie had way more N-words for a PG-13 than I remember.
Well, I asked Jessica, I was like, why is this PG-13? And what we came up with was because of the N-word.
Oh. No. Yeah, but wouldn't you put... I guess I
would 100% let Quinn watch this.
It's black people saying the N-word, which you could argue changes it a little bit. But it's still a lot for PG-13. I mean, it's not a word that you want your kids hearing.
It is 100% a word I want my kids to know.
I'm not saying there's not an age at which you want them to be aware of it.
I think Rem's point is you would not assume that to have been said when you see, it's PG-13. I'm going to.
All right, Quinn's 10, Charlie's 9.
George
Willow's
MacArthur
9.
is who you're talking about, by the way.
Yeah, he's
Dylan McDermott.
He's a good douchebag.
He's been in like shows.
Yeah,
The
a
Practice.
bunch of shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
FBI.
has a familiar face.
Punchable face.
Yeah, maybe he's a meme or something. But no, serious question. Like, would you guys watch this with Willow and Charlie? Because I would 100% watch
absolutely.
this with Quinn.
With
One of my notes.
I would with a precursor to.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have conversations with them.
Yep.
Yeah. No,
sure.
I literally wrote. I literally can't wait to watch this with my kids. I think it's a great movie to watch with your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. So we jumped the gun a little on Remember the Titans. Maybe not. I want a movie like this and a movie like
My
Remember
kids
the
like
Titans.
Remember the Titans.
I just want it to land. I want it to be awesome the first time, and then it's kind of a letdown if they don't like it. Like, I think my kids would actually think this is really boring. It's like it wouldn't serve its purpose. So you have to. For me, it's like there's a reason things are like age appropriate.
Yeah.
Because you want it to sink in when you finally show them.
Because
I was heartbroken when they didn't love Remember Times. I was like, this is a piece of me that you hate.
And you're like, did I just ruin this movie?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The question I had is
I have covered 0 of my notes.
Oh, apparently there's an F-bomb in here. I don't remember that.
Originally, my question was, is it better to see your father beat up defending you, or is safe but not defending you at all? And then I ended the note, doesn't matter. It was about the conversation afterwards. He says,
That
this
was a
world ain't never
great
had no
conversation.
respect for Richard Williams, but they gon' respect y'all.
Yeah. That was the first quote I wrote down.
Dude, great. Do we know if the drive-by situation
It's not
happened? Didn't happen?
No. I mean, there was drive-bys, there was that, but him about to shoot the guy was not.
Oh, man.
But what a powerful scene.
Yeah.
What a powerful scene for you.
Where it could have
to
gone
kn-
completely the other direction.
It would have game over.
Yep.
Game over for everybody.
And he probably thought about it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, there's nothing confirmed that he was about to kill a thug.
Shortly after that, when they go to the club and they walk in like they own the place, essentially, assuming they're going to meet with Sampras's coach, that's when I felt like the movie took a turn and got really, really, really good.
Dude, can you imagine the sheer balls it takes to just walk into that club and interrupt a practice that
With
includes
Sampras
Sampras and
McEnroe.
I don't know if that's a true story.
Yeah.
But if it is, kudos to that guy.
Yeah.
Because I would never do that.
The thing is, it could go really south. It's like we always talk about first impressions.
But he
in
didn't care.
sales.
He didn't care who he pissed off
Because they're just that good.
They're good, but
if they weren't that good, it would have been stupid.
But B, they showed you so many people who rejected him along the way. There were just as many people, or probably for the one guy that said yes, there were at least 12 that said no.
Minimum.
I love this quote, and I'm going to use it. He goes, "Okay, you're making a mistake. But
I know.
I'm going to let you
let you make it.
I love
That's
that.
how I feel every time there's somebody that should sign up for Accelerant and doesn't. I'm like, listen, man, you're being stupid. I'm going to let you be stupid. But
again,
I would like to make you money.
We don't know how realistic. We don't know how realistic it is. But if it's portrayed accurately, his humility is what allowed him to keep. He didn't let any of it bug him.
He was not humble.
No.
It's interesting they had a whole scene around it though with the whole Cinderella thing. I mean,
it was.
He wanted the kids to be humble, but he wasn't humble.
Yeah.
I think the way he handled the nose was great.
I'd show that in a 10K Alliance meeting for sure.
Let's go. Take off the CPO goggles. They both. What I love.
Some will, some won't. So what? Next person.
I think that Serena wins here too, even when they're like, "Hey, I can only coach Venus," because they both end up getting one-on-one treatment. And Brandy is the mom's name. She crushes the acting during the coaching scenes that she has.
Oh yeah,
I was very impressed with the actress who played Brandy.
I think the mom probably played a bigger role than even we realize.
Sure.
And they wanted to highlight that that she was actually helping the whole time.
Yeah.
She was nominated for an Oscar.
I thought she did great.
Did anybody put down 5 girls? Man, that's a lot of estrogen.
Yeah.
That's what I put down.
I think Brett wrote that down.
Did you write that down, Brett?
I thought this is the most normal family I've ever seen. This is good, realistic stuff. Their love and affection for their dad obviously is shown in the movie. Like
who's your best friend? Daddy.
What
who's Serena? Who's your best friend? Venus.
Your close second, Daddy. Yeah, he does show him Cinderella, and
I love that he's like, okay, you guys don't get this. We're gonna watch it again.
Yeah,
that's 100% something I would do.
Serious too. She stayed calm. She kept her heart clean. You're right, Marcus. He's so badly. So do you think he actually is not? He's prideful and noble, or do you think it was all an act to protect the girls from needing to? Or is it yes and?
So maybe I'm getting the Will Smith version and the actual version confused, but like all the signs and he loved the attention. Yeah, is the way that I remember him.
Is it possible he just loved and was proud of them, but
taking his moment?
But yeah,
I don't know, man. I felt the same way about LeVar Ball.
Yeah,
and the kids are doing well. Yeah, and so it's hard for me.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like it's just hard to argue with how successful the kids are. But I'm like, man, it's a lot of arrogance.
It's a little different than Pat Mahomes' wife.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some. She's always causing trouble. Mm-hmm. Her and that brother. Her and that brother. That his actual brother.
Back to the interrupting Sampras and McEnroe. I love when he hands Sampras the little brochure that he's got. Yeah. And he's like, I'm gonna have him sign it for you later.
Sign it for you.
That's good. He had some good one-liners. He got
great one-liners.
When Rick goes in, when Rick comes into Compton and the gangbangers are behind him.
Oh yeah.
He comes up to him and he's like, "You good?" He's like, "No, he's good. He's just white."
I'm not gonna let you get shot. Since
he's with us, he's just white.
Since we're on a roll here, I'm gonna my favorite Richard quote. Well, there it is. We ain't taking this deal. Let's get something to eat. Rick, you got to come pay for this meal.
That's later on
Rick,
in the movie.
You got to come pay for this meal now.
I was trying to get him in context. We didn't talk about we talked about him pulling them out of juniors.
Yeah.
But he initially says yes to the juniors.
Correct.
And they start doing that.
Well, they play, yeah.
And
she plays like 63 matches.
Yeah.
She's 63-0.
Yeah.
The first time that she loses is when she loses to the world number 1.
Right. And it's actually world number 2. I don't know why they kept saying number 1.
Well,
at the time
they said it in the movie world.
And
is
the bathroom break, is that
she was the number 1 seed?
Yes.
Did she actually stall her?
Yes, I looked into that. ChatGPT really wanted me to believe that she did not do it on purpose. Like, it was weird.
Wow.
They're like,
get out of here. She 100% did it.
Oh, totally. It's totally a tactic, and it worked. She went 11-0 straight from there. Like, she came back.
I vividly remember. So
well, you
I
can't coach, so her dad can't.
No, they can't.
Yeah, you're not allowed to coach.
So I
at
played,
the time.
They can. You can now.
You can now.
At least some,
because they realized the quote was, "It's already happening. Let's just make it legit."
Yeah. Yep.
I wrote down something about momentum. You know, since we're there, I remember vividly this match where these guys that we were playing against, they would serve so fast, right? So they were crushing us.
Yeah.
They would kill us. So I told my partner, I was like, "Hey man, every single point, in between every single point, we're going to huddle up and talk. And I don't care that we're not going to talk about anything. We're not strategizing, we're not doing anything. We're just slowing him down."
Yeah.
Like when you golf, I always golf worse if I have to wait every hole on somebody.
It's like Fox, man. Steps up.
Yeah, that was
nails
awesome.
it. 22 seconds between the time the guy before him hits the putt,
for the open,
he steps up
for the Open Championship,
hits a birdie and wins the thing.
Yeah. But at the minute that we started doing that, they were complaining, they were upset.
Yeah.
But we're totally entitled in between points to come together and talk about what the next point, what the strategy is going to be. And so we would just stand there and I would say, "Okay, break." And then we'd break, but we wouldn't be talking about anything. And we ended up winning that match. But like that stuff matters. It's the game within the game, you know? And
have you read The Inner Game of Tennis?
No.
It's a great book.
You both have read it?
Yeah.
I bought it.
Oh man. So the reason we all love it and the reason I love it is it's so much like, don't teach people anything, show them, then let them take what they're seeing you do and do it on their own the way that like is natural to them.
Interesting.
So this tennis coach, essentially, he doesn't teach them technique. He shows them how to do it, and then he has them do it and watch themselves in the mirror. It's really cool.
Did I tell you guys during the Agassi episode how our tennis coach taught us how to be ready to return a serve?
Remind me.
All right. So he comes and he's like, "Guys, I was doing some reading, and I found the perfect thing for you guys to know how to get ready to return a serve." Right? And he shows us, what was her name? I can't think of her name, but like the hottest tennis star of the time, she's bent way over, so you just see like her boobs basically, and she's bent down and she's ready to return. Yes, Anna Kournikova. She's bent down and ready to receive the serve, you know. And he's like, "This is how I want you guys."
So he just wanted to show you the poster.
Total. Well, but he was trying to prove a point too. Is like, hey, be ready, rather than like standing up straight.
Right.
Like, be ready.
Right. This is how I'm gonna get you to remember this.
But I still remember it to this day.
High school boys. That's a good way to do it.
This guy, he coached my dad. And then I was there for his 40th year, and he retired right after that.
Oh, you did tell us that.
But Anna Kournikova. I will never forget him saying, "Here, this is how I want you guys to be." Did you
guys all look at each other like, does he?
Oh no, it was a total. He 100% knew what he was doing.
Hey, we always talk about favorite scenes.
He coached high school boys for 40 years. He knew what he was doing.
He's at the end of it. Favorite scenes. I think police at their house scene, Will Smith's, I guess you might call it a monologue about the girls and they spell civilization. Does that win him the Oscar? Is that the scene that they talk about when he wins his Oscar?
With the cops?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's a great scene.
Man, I mean, it's good.
You're saying there's been times where like
people will point out
an
this
Oscar
is where
scene.
they won. You know?
Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, it's a great monologue.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. It stuck with me.
I mean,
The scene where he's alone on the tennis courts for a minute reminded me a lot of the other movie with his son, Pursuit of Happiness. I was like, there's a lot
Which we're
of
doing in 2 weeks.
We're doing Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are we going on a Will run?
I think it just happened.
I've said we need-
You know what
I've
we
said we
should.
need to do with
You
the
know what
book.
we should do is a Nolan run.
Totally.
The
Yeah.
Odyssey has 97% on Rotten Tomatoes right now, which is odd because I feel like it got so much bad press.
Well, I think it was on purpose. I think they let those things run.
Oh.
Like, think about the Elliot Page thing. It ended up not being true, but for weeks, all people could talk about was that. And I'm sure people are like, if that's true, I'm not going to see this. And then it's not true. And all they've been thinking about for 3 weeks is the Odyssey. I think it was brilliant. It was Tucker Max brilliant.
Well, because if
Ryan Holiday brilliant.
If you set the expectations low,
Totally.
And Nolan's incredible. Like
Yeah.
he's
Who's
legitimately
gonna not see
incredible.
that? Yeah.
Are you guys gonna go see it at the State Museum so we can watch it in the IMAX? Should we just all three go do that?
I've heard that's very cool. I heard Oppenheimer was very
Isn't the
cool there.
IMAX Imagine?
No. There's
IMAX at Flicks.
The State Museum is the
It's definitely the largest.
it's one of 25 places in the US that shows the film how it was filmed
What do you mean?
I've heard it's a cool experience. I
So
don't know the
With an
details.
IMAX camera?
with the specific IMAX.
So where is that? State Fairgrounds?
downtown.
No, it's downtown.
Let's go.
Maybe it's called the Idlejorg now. I don't know, but they've got a movie theater that has the specific thing.
Yeah.
Do you guys?
I'm
should
down.
we just do that as a
Done.
couples date night
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the next
I'm in.
2 weeks or so?
I'd like to read it.
I like it.
The
Wednesday.
Odyssey?
Let's pick a Wednesday.
Yeah. I have not read it.
We probably already talked about that.
Yeah.
You haven't read it?
By the
Well,
way, they
you-
also have.
I read the
your
Iliad.
kids are going to read both of them, and they'll probably read the Aeneid as well. So just read it all.
They also have Spider-Man: Brand New Day coming out there too.
Is that
Are there tickets available? Are you
Colin.
looking right now? Is
So,
there a Wednesday
let's
coming
see
up?
here.
It just doesn't get better than the Spider-Verse series. I really
Spider-Man
like
is
it.
It is good, but New Day's got to be good. I'm sure New Day comes out next week.
Totally.
Oh yeah, there's
In terms of
tickets.
Spider-Man, though, who's your favorite Spider-Man? Is it Garfield?
For me, it's Tom Holland, man. I
Holland plays a great
I love.
I
Tom
think
Holland.
it's Tom
because he-
Holland because he's a true
more
teenager.
He's more boyish.
Yeah,
But Garfield
but
is
Garfield
so
is so
good.
good. Garfield's a better actor, I think.
He is.
You guys want to go at 9:45 a.m. tomorrow?
Kind of.
9:45 a.m. I'm in.
I actually might
could
be
go.
able to make that work.
I actually could go.
Hold on, let me
Gosh,
just.
can you imagine at 9
Oh
a.m.?
no,
watch-
9:15 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, I
Wednesday
can't do
9:45.
that.
Wednesday. Oh no, you can't do 9:15.
No, I can't do 9:45 either. I'll tell you later.
Oh wait. This took me to Fandango. Never mind.
Just to bring it back to the movie, there's a montage where they're showing like, we've talked about this, where directors will film like certain things being like an ice cream cone being dipped and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The montage scenes in this one are showing footwork.
Yes.
And the footwork that for the girl that plays Venus, which by the way, she had to learn how to play right-handed. I think she was left-handed or the other way around.
No way.
That's
She is left-handed and never played tennis before. Had to play.
The
she never
actress
played.
had never played tennis before.
That's what I'm saying. And in those clips she's good.
Yeah.
She's doing that.
Yeah.
There's no like double.
Nope. Her grueling Monday through Friday training involved a
Incredible.
strict diet and exercise, many hours watching Venus, and she played her.
Dude, she should have taken.
And
up
she's
tennis.
left-handed. So,
That's incredible.
But they show the scenes and they're just showing the footwork. And I wrote down this note: injury sucks. I'm watching these scenes focus on footwork, something small that I currently can't do.
Yeah.
Is so frustrating because all they're doing is shuffling their feet. And I can't do that
dude,
right now.
I watched this whole movie and I was like, all right, time to start playing tennis.
Yeah, I bet it gave you the itch.
And it's not
Just watch
hard
a golf
either.
movie,
I just
and then
need
you'll
to-
just-
I just
you'll
need
be
to
back
go
in
to-
the saddle.
Well, I watch golf on YouTube, and the problem is I'm in the saddle for golf.
What do you watch? What do you watch on YouTube?
Oh, dude,
I watch swings.
I watch
swings.
No, I watch like Brian Bros, Grant Horvat, Rick Shields. All
I don't know
those
what that
freaking
is.
guys. Dude,
They just have their own like.
I'm not gonna ruin your life right now.
you say like hours worth of footage. You've
It's
been watching?
ridiculous. I haven't watched any shows in.
Really? Was it
3
you who told me to
months.
watch Paradise? We just finished season 1.
I haven't
Riley
watched
told
any
you to watch
shows in
Paradise.
3
you
months
didn't watch
because
it?
I've been
No.
watching YouTube.
I watched a little bit with her.
Paradise is interesting. It's from the writer of This Is Us.
Oh.
And I didn't know anything about it, and I didn't watch the trailer. And that's how you should do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I had no idea. At the end of episode 1,
Brett's
I'm like,
that's how I do everything.
Did not see that coming.
What
And
I
it was
saw
probably in the
with
previews.
Rye was
Oh, did you guys
awesome.
watch the with Bernthal? Did you guys watch on Netflix? It's like Him and Her or something like that. What's it called?
Who's Bernthal? The
John Bernthal.
Rick Macy.
Rick, yeah. Oh man, it is.
No,
it's
but there's-
It's a limited series on Netflix.
his and hers.
His and Hers,
Yeah.
dude. If
Bert-
you want to watch something,
He's great.
He's good. He's a great
If
actor.
you want to watch something with 17 twists, that's
Ooh.
that's R rated, watch that 8 episodes or whatever it is. I was like, you're sent so many different ways.
I know what that is. So he's been doing a lot of reels lately. I don't know if they're promoting another movie.
He
but,
has his own podcast.
he was just being interviewed in this particular thing about working with Marty Scorsese, and he was talking about the scene in Wolf of Wall Street when
He's in the Odyssey too.
when Leo's
He's
going
been
around
lost.
telling all of his people to sell the pen. Like
yeah.
That entire scene was ad lib, and Bernthal had worked
I
with.
forgot he's in that.
He had worked with Marty before, and he realized that Marty just gives a long leash if you have an idea, if you have a direction where your character is going to go. And so he told the waitress, the girl playing the waitress, to bring him his cheeseburger a couple minutes late from everyone else's cheeseburgers, just so he could be upset about something at the table while everyone else is doing this. So Leo gives him the pen, and like they're just riffing back and forth until they find a scene that they want. But he throws a ketchup bottle at the wall because his burger hasn't arrived yet, and Marty said, "Okay, do that again. Now we got to film it from a different angle." Like he just rolls with that. And he was just talking about like
He talks about chasing that again.
Yes,
He's
chasing that feeling.
I haven't found that film again.
You saw?
Yet.
Did I send it to you?
Yeah, you sent it to me.
Yeah.
He seems like it reminded me of like Inception almost. How they're chasing that feeling constantly and they can't get to it. And he almost like it's beautiful the way he describes
Nolan film.
But he sounds almost sad.
Yeah.
Like I can't. Every movie I do is nothing like that moment.
Yeah, you almost have to get so excited about something else.
Yep.
He's Menelaus in the Odyssey. Bernthal is.
I think this Odyssey thing is gonna happen.
Yeah.
We gotta find a time.
Millionaire.
Rick and Richard, their relationship. So they get to Florida. Great quote when they hand Rick their agreement negotiating the mobile home that Rem talked about. He goes, whole family's going to Florida. Then what are we doing here? We're supposed to be in Florida.
Yeah.
I love how the relationship flips. Rick pulls up in his little go-kart.
Oh my gosh.
His little golf cart. And then, 3 years later, Richard's driving around the golf
Driving
cart.
around everywhere.
Yeah.
Man,
Have it back for me in 40 minutes.
That whole scene when he's
Every-
interviewing Rick is really good, though. He's basically asking about his competitor. And actually, all the questions were really good negotiation tactics, when in reality, he was just giving him a hard time saying he was going to go with him all along.
Yep.
That's a great scene.
I feel like every entrepreneur or business owner that has salespeople has a story that's like they're Richard. The person that they just end up putting up with all their shenanigans
Because of the
payoff.
Yeah.
Man. And we all have
Yours is Delucia.
we all no.
Shout out Johnny D. I know you listen to this
I love
podcast.
Delucia. No, I'm thinking of like my Cutco days. Those reps who are just like a problem, but they overproduce, and you can't like not have their money that's coming in. Or like at Comcast, I had a sales rep who just complained about everything.
Yep.
But she was one of the top people. And so you just have to figure out how to be the intermediary between her and corporate.
Yes.
And like we all have those people, and that's what it's like to be Macy. He's like, these girls are so good, and I have to deal with this guy, I have to deal with
Yeah,
all
but
of
you
this
said
stuff.
that you did a little extra research, and Macy actually defends him.
He does, but also, wouldn't you defend him? Like, what'd you say their career earnings are?
I don't know, but like they turned
He got
down
15% of them.
right. Yes, of career earnings on the. I mean, they made a lot more in endorsements. I don't know.
No,
what his
he
deal.
makes money on the endorsements too.
So they turned down Nike
15%.
for originally
that-
2, then 3, then 5,
And it became 12.
And
To Reebok.
For just
Reebok,
Venus.
Reebok gave her 12.
So do we know what Venus got? I mean, or Serena? I'm sure Serena.
I don't know. All the earnings was just for winnings. I don't know what they're.
Dude, getting 12 million back then, but essentially it was 9 months into her career. That seemed like a lot to me back then.
But 15% of 12 million's almost $2 million.
Well, hence why he's like, dude, take the deal.
Exactly. He's like, I've been shelling out every single month for this house. And
He's
this
really young
food and everything else.
during he's in his mid-20s at this point, right? Late 20s?
Well, probably just an entrepreneur. You know, he's a
The
tennis. He's in
Reebok-
tennis,
yeah,
but he's an
The
entrepreneur.
Reebok renewal at 2000, 5 years in, was 40 mil.
Wow. That's
40
wild.
mil. Yeah.
That's
So-
wild.
During
so-
her
so if
peak
you wanna
years,
know why Rick
this is
Macy-
even bigger. During her peak years, Serena was earning estimated 15 to 20 mil annually from endorsements alone, separate from prize money. Was Richard right to reject Nike? Yes.
Was he right to pull the kids out of the juniors?
I don't know, man. That's you can't look back and say it worked out, so it was the right move. Like maybe
I
it
know.
would have been better if they didn't.
That's my question.
Yeah.
Because
I think everyone like
I
just,
love what he's saying though about those parents and stuff. Like we were talking
Totally.
about
It's
our
very
buddy.
much about the soccer
we were
conversation
we were
had
we were,
last
we
week.
were we were talking about our buddy earlier, you know, and he was saying
Yes.
how he put he was putting a lot of pressure on these kids.
yeah, his own son.
And what's funny is what pushed him over the edge was that there was another coach who was just berating his kids, and he was like, "All right, guys, let's go beat these guys, and let's just go have some fun." And all of a sudden, his mindset shifted, and you know, I have seen it, man. Like I've seen these parents in where we live, Hamilton County, Indiana. People have a ton of money, and they're just spending it all on these kids, and they're on them, and the kids don't even like it. They like it initially,
Yeah.
but
When they're having fun.
but they don't like it otherwise.
I can only go based on the movie. So going based on the movie, I would say yes, because I think his reasoning was I'm seeing what this junior circuit is turning these kids into, and that is not what I want for my girls. He was always, again, only going on what's in the movie, protecting them from being able to beat kids.
Yeah.
Is what it felt like. So I would say, yeah. It's
Well,
almost like
and protecting them from being entitled.
it's the same
Like,
as AAU culture or travel baseball culture, or like we talked about
Exactly.
last week with the soccer culture of like
Yeah.
limiting it to where like there's no, you got to pay to play and all this. And
hockey,
Yeah.
lacrosse. You can just keep going. Where it's just like around here, I talk to these parents, volleyball, who like spend $30,000 a year on volleyball, travel volleyball. I'll tell you the name after this, but like literally that's normal for a 13, 14-year-old.
That's insane.
Right. It should be insane. But then you're spending that kind of money and people and they're saying, hey, like I saw an entire I walked into Pinheads.
That's not
And
even. That's
I
not,
walked
you're not even
into-
gonna make your money back because like the whole thing is you make your money back when they get a full ride to, to scholarship.
But what I was saying was, like, I walked into Pinheads several weeks ago. I walk in there and I see a travel baseball team.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the baseball team is at one table and the parents are all at the other table.
Okay.
They're from Chicago or something. Okay. These are estimating 12 or 13-year-olds.
Okay.
Okay. There is an entire table of 12 to 13-year-old boys who are literally just sitting around the table looking at their phones.
yeah.
And I almost took a picture and posted it and said, like, this is what's wrong with society. But, like, what kind of life is that? You know, where you're just traveling from place to place to place. Are you building relationships? I don't know. I played AAU ball. I loved going on little trips and things, and we got in trouble in every hotel we were in and stuff like that. But
Goldfish.
I just, I don't know, man.
Cheez-Its.
We just didn't have this kind of life
Yeah.
that they have now, where they're traveling all over the country. I'm in Columbus, Ohio all the time, and they tell me how often they're in Westfield.
You watch this movie and it's like, okay, what's my inspiration as a parent? Like, am I trying to learn from this? Am I trying to like get the next Venus and Serena, or am I trying to temper my expectations? Am I trying to dream for them? What am I trying to do? Here?
Do I have a 78-page plan? I don't know.
I don't have an answer. I'm just saying it's interesting.
The dude had intentionality with all of his girls. It was what it felt like.
Desperation.
And I'm all for that.
Now, here's the difference.
Yeah.
Here's the difference. He had now. I gotta be careful how I say this. They were in the ghetto. This was their ticket out. In addition to their greatness.
Yeah.
Like, it was necessary.
That's what I was saying. Desperation.
What I love,
like, it's the option.
That and the way the whole family celebrates everybody's success. Again, like, I pray it's true, because that's something that is not normal. Like, there's competition with winning. My kids already, and they're not even good at anything yet.
A kid winning is a family win.
Yeah, man, it was everything was a family win. So if you can create that dynamic, dude, I'm not gonna.
I love that. I remember vividly watching like Logan Hayford going on a run, because he was a running back for Castle High School. Like, he was the running back, and they were one of the best teams in the state, and they went all the way through to semi-state. And I remember going to every one of those Friday night games with the Hayfords, and the whole family was there, and it was a huge win for all the family when he would win. And it's like, okay, how do you create that where the kids are rooting for each other?
Yeah.
Pretty incredible. I think that's a huge takeaway for me, especially. I did think it was funny when last thing I'll say about the travel stuff and the money piece of it is the kids, the girl that was around the pool when they're eating, she was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's free here. It's on the tab." You know, I like that he was like, "No, nothing's free." And even if you have a tab somewhere, or
somebody's paying for
your
it,
kids don't pay for it or whatever, like, you should make sure that they know to be grateful.
Totally.
And make sure that they know that cost money. It was real. Teach them the value of money. And I think that that's a part of what he was fighting against too. Because he's like, hey, if they're going to make all this money, they need to know the value of money.
I've had freak out moments when my kids act or say a certain thing that I'm just like, it triggers something in me, like, oh no. Like I understand that reaction, that feeling for sure.
You saw a little bit of it this weekend, because Colby took some of your girls to the store and bought some stuff for them. What I think is so fun is that now that she actually earns money, she loves doing nice things for people.
With her money.
With the money.
Yeah.
But it's hers.
Yeah.
And she had to work for it.
What's really cool, it was actually my money.
Huh?
I paid her for babysitting. And then she gave it back to my family. It's great.
So once you paid her, it was her money.
The bank owns your house.
I'm just saying. But
cool.
It's neat to see your kids start to that like, I remember when we would go to when I was a part of a country club, we would go there and they would just go up and order stuff and it would just show up on my bill. I didn't like it for that exact reason. Is because it's like, oh, well, they don't even realize like there's any kind of transaction.
Right.
And it's harder when there's no cash being transferred. You know?
It's like,
oh, yeah, you just put it on this card, you know?
It's like the thing going around at church. The
offering plate.
The offering plate. All right, so I got some fun facts. Before that, though, I had one last note from the movie. Taking on two, is it more risky or is it actually better odds? So if you think about Rick, you're taking on to you're sleeping. At that point, you're signing a contract that sleeps the whole family.
Yeah.
You can afford it.
Yeah.
But in the back of your mind, you're like, well, if Venus doesn't work out,
Totally.
Serena. Like, I actually think taking
It's
on
smart.
2 is way
it
smarter.
depends on, because it still takes up a slot for him. He's got X amount of time.
Totally.
So it
I'm
depends
not
how
saying-
Yeah,
good
but
they
he's
are.
already
it's
paying
given-
for the whole family. Anyway.
I'm saying if I was Rick,
okay.
if I was Rick, I'd rather take 2
Cost
than
cost
just
didn't
Venus.
change.
Right, his cost
now,
didn't change.
Now, if you're worried about
his time did.
driving revenue,
His time
yeah,
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting Rick.
You're right that that's a smart call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go with Nick. You're gonna get
You know what's
Sam,
interesting?
Larry,
Yeah.
Hal.
So
Right.
I don't know what's happened with it, but Mitch Daniels had started doing something similar at Purdue, where instead of student loans, you'd have like somebody with a lot of money who would pay for your college, and then you pay them back a percentage
I
of
love
your
it.
income. You pay them back a percentage of your income, and then it's capped.
So
And it, like it's for an X. You pay them back a percentage of your income for X amount of years.
Until it's paid back.
No. There's plus.
It's plus you, so it's so it's like an
it's an
investment.
investment.
It's an investment.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either.
And you get to pick your kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't hate it either.
So
don't
there is a.
I don't know. I don't know what's happened with that.
There's
I don't know
a
if it's
Christian
an actual
college
thing
in
anymore.
Michigan. I wanted to
Hillsdale?
say
Hope?
I wanted to say Hope College, where they're trying it out. They don't charge tuition. It's like tithing. When you get out and you get a job, we expect you to give back to the
I'll
university.
tell
I mean,
you,
that's
mine would have never been
kinda
120 grand. It
Honest-
never would have been 120.
Honestly, that's kind of the culture at Wabash. Is so like
Except you're going to pay us a lot up front too.
well, there. But what's crazy is there's a day that's in like November every year that they celebrate, and they say this is the last day of the year that tuition pays for what you
Oh, interesting.
and then everything else is alums. So they celebrate that day each year. It's not quite the same, but I don't know if all of that's the same way. But literally, like from the time you're a sophomore, you're expected to start giving back to the school, and you're given a ton of scholarship money. Almost everybody. It's something like 90% of kids get scholarships at Wabash. And so because everybody gets scholarships and everything else, you're very much expected to pay it back.
Have we talked about endowments on the show?
I don't know.
It's crazy to me how
We've
much
been doing the show for so long now.
like
I don't
I'm well
remember
endowed.
what
it's crazy to me how much
conversations
money so many of these colleges have. It's interesting how much money they have in endowments, and the price continues to raise, and they don't use that money toward.
Well,
yeah, Megas, you
I
had
get
a different
operating costs.
experience.
I'm, and again, this is my inner Gladwell talking, but it's interesting. I have a hard time understanding.
yeah. So you're talking about like the top maybe 10% of colleges, not the colleges overall. The tricky part about endowments, whether it's for a scholarship or for a college or for whatever, is that the vision behind it is that you'd be able to give away X amount of money in perpetuity because it's spinning off so much it's making so much. So you don't want to
Yep.
spend more than 3% of your endowment each year because it's going to be making 5% or 6% or 7% or whatever. And so the idea is you grow the endowment to a state in which you could give away, like Harvard, for instance,
Like 20 or 30 billion, I think.
right? But the cool thing about it is that you're only ever gonna pay a certain percentage for tuition. Like you're only ever gonna pay, I think it's like 10% of your income, your gross income. You like if you make $200K, you're only gonna pay 20% for Harvard.
Got it.
Even though it's got a
Got it.
$70,000
Got it.
price tag. And the only reason they can do that is because they've got an endowment that's spitting off X amount of money.
You're
Bro,
losing me,
fif-
so I know you're losing everybody else.
Okay.
They have a 57.
I will say
billion
this though, you
endowment.
guys reminded me. There was a time in school where I had an
that's a little
opportunity to be a exchange student, and one of the options was England. It was Oxford, and I'm thinking about that, and I passed on that, and that's
man.
so dumb.
Yeah.
And it makes no sense to me that all of that had an exchange program with Oxford. It'd be like people like just anywhere in the country being like, I want to be an exchange student at Harvard. Because that's literally what Oxford is over there.
Yeah.
But we had that program.
Why'd you
Yeah.
pass it up?
I had a girlfriend.
I did the same thing. So I didn't go to Australia specifically because I was like, well, it was two things. It was A, Jessica, and B, Cutco.
Yeah.
Those were the two reasons I didn't go to
Cutco
Australia.
would not have stopped me.
Branching, keeping people from Oxford and Australia.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Hey, I was all in.
Yeah, you were.
You and McConaughey.
Yeah, you were. Ending scene did not see coming. I was actually curious. I was like, oh, how much time? I never looked. You know, sometimes you'll look at how much time is left in the movie. You're like, oh, what's going to 45 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
I did not do that. I was shocked
That
the
it ended
movie
when it did.
ended when it did, and I loved it. I loved
That
it.
she lost her last match?
The coming out to the crowd, that's the point, right? The point is she's going to be a phenom. She's literally doing what they expected.
And opening the doors for, women, little black girls, all that.
It was so cool. But because of the loss, I did not expect the movie to be about to end.
I will say this, and I don't know her. How do you say her name? Aranxa?
The mom?
No. The last girl she played, the number 2, the number 1 in the world. Vicario is her last name. Sanchez, I think it's Aranxa. I had notes all over the place where she was very upset about the way that she was portrayed. Like, because she was portrayed as a villain. Like, she was basically like villainized in the movie.
Where she was just trying to win.
You took a 15-minute.
Yeah, I mean, she's just she was doing what everyone else would do. She was not any more of a villain than any other tennis player.
It was a savvy veteran move.
Yeah, but even before that, if you watch, because I read this note before I watched the match.
She's mad that
she's
losing.
mad. She's stomping. She's all this stuff, and like it's.
I think I heard her yell Marcus Mangus.
Yeah, she did. She claims she was left broke by her parents, by the way. So she's kind of got some vengeance going on. She says she stole estimated 38 million euro from her.
Her parents?
Her parents. So she's had a rough life.
Wow.
Not as rough
That's
as
like
Capriati. Capriati's downfall during the movie. She ends up in a hotel room with
with weed.
I mean, that's legit. I remember that.
That's nuts.
Very specific.
So was she done? Was she done after that?
Yeah, I don't.
It's pretty interesting
I don't
how
think she ever made like
Agassi
a,
got caught with meth.
I don't
and
think
then
she ever made like a big comeback.
Yeah, I mean, Agassi didn't slow him down, and he didn't even admit it until he wrote his memoir.
I know.
I mean, that's a wild. I need to read.
Well,
that
they
again.
would have been compatriots essentially. Like Capriati and Agassi. He's
the
a
same
little
time,
older
right?
than her.
What's
yeah.
interesting, I think we said this on the show, but he didn't admit that to anyone until his book came out.
Dude, that book is so good.
So the book comes out, and that's all Letterman and all those guys wanted to talk about because it was like such a small scene in the book.
Yeah.
But they're like, wait, you did what? It just overshadowed the rest of the book.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
Well, I mean, when you're this that's the cool thing about what Richard did, and I think what's celebrated in the movie is that he really wanted these kids to be balanced, versus
Oh, that was awesome.
it only being tennis.
And they were like
Agassi's-
scandal-free athletes.
Agassi's dad didn't care if he went to school.
Yeah.
He just wanted him out there playing tennis.
No, Agassi's dad thought that was a waste of time.
Yeah.
But pushed probably the same amount of practice time, but way different objectives, like way different clear reasons why.
Very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boys, I'm ready to rate.
Can I give you one
Yeah.
thing that I just thought was hilarious?
Mm-hmm.
And nobody will get this, but I will. And I want to, cement
I want to
it.
get it so bad.
Hidden gym.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about hidden gyms.
Yep.
When you're at tennis practice or in a game or something, there is nothing more satisfying than just hitting the ball as hard as you can over the fence when you're pissed off. And we used to take balls that were flat, and our tennis courts were right next to the pool, and we would just hit balls into the pool, right? And then the pool people, the public pool in Bremen, would collect.
Oh, because your high school didn't have a court. You guys would go to the public court to practice.
Yeah, that's where we played.
Yep.
They would collect said balls, and they would use them for like swimming lessons and all kinds of
win-win.
stuff. And then there were also houses behind us, and so these houses would get hit all the time. But there's just nothing more satisfying than when you're just angry than just hitting a ball as far as you can. And it happened a lot in this. I never actually did a drill where I threw old tennis rackets, but that would have also been awesome. And a lot of those drills that they did are like real. Those are all real tennis drills.
So for baseball, what our coach would do, one of my little league coaches, he would have a tennis ball in every bucket of balls. And when he would get to that one, he would throw it at you. Mm-hmm. And you wouldn't be expecting it, so it would hit you.
Yeah.
And it literally trained me to let myself get hit by pitches.
Oh, that's good.
Without freaking out every single time. It was really, really good.
We would hit tennis balls as hard as we could at the freshmen.
Nice.
Welts, man.
Yeah.
Welts.
I mean, not really. I mean, with tennis balls.
Sting pong, man.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. Rem, you got any more gems? Anything else?
Gives me a good idea for a punishment.
The last gym I had, the first coach, Paul, was a world-renowned arm wrestler.
Whoa.
World champion.
Okay.
They left
Yeah,
that
so
out.
here's what's crazy.
Can you imagine playing that character and then not mentioning that? Like, what?
he puts all that time in for the future payoff and then doesn't get anything?
Yeah, it's
that's
unclear.
frustrating.
That felt weird.
Unclear.
Yeah. Rating time, I'm a 9. I loved this movie. I loved the message. I enjoyed every second of it, and found myself loving King Richard more than I thought. But also, might not be the real version. But I loved it. It's a 9 for me.
8.3. Yeah,
it's pretty Rudy-esque. I think you talked me into a 9. I was going to talk myself into a 9. This is my rating for me,
man,
and I enjoyed it. This is the second time I've watched it, and I found myself at the end of the movie wishing there was more. Yeah. And typically at the end of the movie, I'm glad it's over. It's final. That was fun. That was a good 2 hours. I'm ready to do something else.
I think this is 240.
Yeah, this is 220, 224. Okay. But at the end, I'm like, I wish I could keep watching.
Dude, I wish I could see Serena's run now. Yeah.
Have either of you guys seen Michael?
No.
I'd be very curious.
Oh, the Michael Jackson. The new one.
Yeah. I'd be very curious because it's very similar.
Yeah.
Where it just like leaves you wanting more.
Yeah.
You guys,
as to
theaters,
your
right?
rating
It's
on
still in
that.
theaters? Or
it was when we saw it. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's next? Well, I'm so glad you asked. I love this because Rem doesn't know. He forgets.
I don't know either.
Dude, we got The Departed.
Oh, yeah.
Then Godfather 2.
Oh, yeah.
Then Pursuit of Happiness. Then potentially...
Cool thing about Godfather 2 is I can drop in some Godfather 1 stuff because I missed that episode.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then Splendid in the Vile is our next book, which, dude, I love
Remington
it.
apparently doesn't like.
Remington, not a fan yet, not into it.
You can't tell people that.
We'll see.
Sure.
We'll see. I like Churchill and I like Eric Larson.
Where are you at right now?
For some reason.
Where are you at right now?
I'm like 25% into the book.
Are they...
And there's a lot of really fun... It doesn't flow. Like, I wouldn't just read this if I wasn't...
Have they started bombing London yet?
Huh?
Have they started bombing London yet?
They're about to.
Dude, I'll tell you, that's when it went from good for me to really good.
I thought all the Dunkirk stuff was incredible. And watching that movie and now reading that book.
That's what I need to do. It's not real to me. I haven't watched 1917 or Dunkirk, and I think that would help me.
I think I could be wrong. I didn't think the book went that deep into Dunkirk as much. I think
you're
you watched
definitely wrong.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it went that deep. I feel like you watched the movie close to reading the book. No?
No.
Okay.
I haven't seen the movie in 8 years or whatever, since it came out, basically.
You sure?
Sure about that, Clark?
100% sure.
You kidding me, Clark?
Are you serious?